Well, turning to crime now, the growing problem putting more and more pressure on detectives in New Orleans as they try to bring justice to grieving families.
Eleanor Tabone sat down with a veteran NOPD homicide detective. He explains what needs to happen to solve a case.
Don Curole joined the force in 1972, getting promoted to the New Orleans Police Homicide Unit very early on in his career.
I got promoted to sergeant and within 9 months came back as a platoon commander. So that was about three and a half years that I was platoon commander. And then I did 2 tours as commander of offense against persons in the detective bureau, which is homicide, rape, robbery. So we oversaw homicides there too. So pretty much half of my career I've been involved in it.
For 34 years, he dedicated his life to protecting people.
Homicide is the only violent crime where the victim has no voice. Victim can't speak for themselves. You become the victim's advocate.
He's no stranger to the heavy workload expected of New Orleans police officers. In 1981, he says he and his partner worked 22 cases at one time and still worked other calls.
In addition to that, we had to respond to any suspicious death, any suicide, any serious shooting.
But he believes the nature of the crimes is changing.
Now it's completely flipped. It's street crimes, it's robberies, it's drug deals, things like that. And they're much harder. When you're dealing with criminals that kill criminals, it's a lot harder to solve.
Some of you may be wondering why it's taking NOPD so long to solve maybe your family members or friends' case. And the reason is a homicide detective needs to have all the elements. They need to make sure they have evidence and they need to have witness testimony. Without those two, there may not be a conviction.
The worst ones are the ones where you really think you know, or you pretty much know who did it. You just can't provide the proof to bring it to court. That'll really haunt you.
A homicide detective works through 5 steps. First, processing the scene. Next, waiting for forensics like an autopsy or DNA analysis. Soon after, detectives start talking to witnesses and piecing together the story. Step 4 is hopefully making an arrest and consulting with the DA on prosecution. And finally, heading to court.
People want immediate satisfaction. They want an immediate clearance. And even on the easiest cases, it's not an immediate thing.
According to the City of New Orleans, of the 13 murders this year with a gun, none have been cleared by arrest. Last year, 33% of murders with a gun ended in arrest, compared to 44% in 2019. Curole says part of the low solve rate could be staffing issues at NOPD, and that every day people have been less willing to give information to police.
Many of these criminals are known in their neighborhoods, and they're known bad people. And they will think nothing of intimidating anybody that they even think knows something about the crime.
But as he would say, a good detective will never give up. Eleanor Tabone, Eyewitness News.